All right, so we're gonna record this podcast.
Yeah.
Play the song.
All right.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the You're Not Down podcast.
What's up?
What do we got going on here?
Fuck. Dude, why are we doing this again?
I mean, this podcast was both of our ideas. I thought we were going to be in it to win it. You look like you'd rather be somewhere else.
Look, man, I'm just going to be honest with you. This mustache is not good for the mental health. It's changed me, who I am, how I'm dressing. Look at this stupid shirt. God, I can't do this longer than that. I don't know. I was trying to bit. I'm not a good bit guy.
I was digging it. I thought that was just your new personality.
I kind of like it. It was like becoming me for a second.
Yeah.
I should put my headphones on so I could hear what's going on.
I thought the fame went to your head. Being as we're the number 3 podcast in the nation.
We are.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people know that, but we ran the numbers on our website that doesn't exist.
Yeah. Hit the old crunch button on the computer.
Yeah. We had our assistant go through it.
Yeah. They're fired.
They only did the stats for 3 podcasts, though.
They cooked the books.
What's that?
They cooked the books because now we're the number 3 podcast in the nation.
I mean, number 1 in here, in our hearts. That's what
Yeah,
matters.
yeah, for sure.
In our hearts.
Right.
I don't think anyone else cares.
In the nation, number 3. We're after Joe Rogan and Crime Junkies.
That's not too bad,
Yeah.
honestly.
I mean, it could be better, but I'm proud of it.
All right. I don't know if whoever's watching this video, if you're listening at home, you can't see. We kept our promise. We got big jug. Hold up.
We got big jugs. We got huge jugs.
Yeah, we had a weird surgery over the weekend. We thought, what can we do as a podcast together, as 2 podcast hosts?
Yeah.
A nice activity for us to talk about.
A bonding moment, a real bonding moment.
We got breast augmentations.
We got huge jugs.
We got huge jugs
and
now.
breast augmentation.
No, we got jugs of chocolate milk. I have a 40 ounce of chocolate milk in here.
I have a milk jug of chocolate milk in here.
When you talked about last week, like I have one of those glass bottles that the milkmen used to bring when milkmen were a thing.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
This is it.
And the little wooden crate.
This is what I drink my milk jug out of. This is not a bit. I'm not a bit guy.
It's not
this is my real milk jug.
You didn't buy this over the weekend.
No.
To like just fulfill the bit. No, this is already in your thing.
I only use it for milk.
Oh God, that's too much milk though. I mean, I'm looking at this. This is ridiculous.
That's an obscene amount of milk.
And I wish you guys could see the behind the scenes setup over here. We just have like 4. It's 2 boxes of powdered chocolate milk, 2 bottles of squeeze syrup chocolate milk.
Yeah.
And I will point this out. I'm drinking almond milk today.
Almond milk.
You know what? Because somebody said
that's blasphemy.
I know. I'm not happy about it.
You were repping the teat squeeze in the last episode,
and I'm still very much about the teat
fresh milk
squeeze.
Boy. And now you're doing an almond
I didn't
milk.
change. The mustache might have been gotten grosser, but I'm still the same teat milk loving boy.
Where's the teat on an almond?
That's a hell of a good question. I don't think I made it that far into biology class. But no, someone said you're not down to drink almond milk instead of real milk.
Fantastic.
Because
audience engagement. Let's prove them wrong right now.
Prove them wrong.
Cheers.
And if they don't believe me,
good old chocolate milk chug.
Trader Joe's almond milk. Oh God, that was powder in that first gulp. That was nothing but powder.
It floats to the top. Like the best things in life.
Almond milk, not my favorite.
The cream always rises to the top. I think that's a saying.
I've never once heard that.
You know, I'm realizing that in these podcasts, I say a lot of, I think that's a saying.
But you still say it with such confidence.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I've never heard that one.
The cream always rises to the top, and so does the powder in unmixed chocolate milk.
Beautiful. I don't know what it means, but I could relate it to every moment of my life. Yeah, almond milk, not a fan of this so far, but I'm going to have to learn how to like it within the next hour.
That's a shame. I mean, I could have called it.
I already missed the teat.
Yeah, everything's better off of teat. By the way, welcome to the You're Not Down podcast. I'm your host, Mike Halftime Rubio.
I'm Luis
Leotard.
Castillo.
Yeah.
Leotard.
Yeah, Leotard.
That's my nickname now?
Yeah, that's it.
No?
For now. For this week.
That's what you're feeling?
Yeah.
Is that going to be a thing now?
That's going to just be it.
All right. Well, I guess I'm Luis Leotard Castillo.
Yeah.
Welcome to the You're Not Down podcast, episode 4.
Episode 4.
God, these are actually passing
Quattro.
by quick.
Yeah. I mean, it's been great all around.
Yeah.
But you referenced the someone challenged you with you're not down to drink almond milk, chocolate almond milk. I don't know exactly what the challenge was. But one thing we did want to touch on for the fans is we got all your submissions, and we're going to keep putting those out periodically. We have a plan in place to do them. A lot of them we can't really do on the podcast, but there are a lot of great ideas, and we want to touch on a lot of them and film them for you all. So keep your eyes out in the future for us filming those videos and putting them out on the interwebs, and you can enjoy them that way.
Yeah, we're thinking of doing a whole little like kind of out of the studio segment with that. You
Yeah,
know?
I think it'll be great.
Yeah, because I mean, it would for sure be cool on the podcast, but like it would take a lot of time because I was surprised with how many we got.
Actually. Yeah, I got a good amount,
and
it's because you started like talking crap to all of our listeners, saying that they're not down to talk to you.
Funny though, how the turntables,
how the turn has tabled,
how the tables have tables,
how the turntables table turns,
how the. I challenge people to take a shot. No one does it. And then here we go, telling people to challenge us, and now people want us to kiss, people want us to take shots out of our belly buttons. All of a sudden, we got the most participant audience.
Yeah,
that's not a thing. Participated audience,
and we're gonna show them that we are in fact down.
Exactly.
We don't just start a podcast called "You're Not Down," ask for suggestions, and then not do them. We got a full plan in place to do all these things.
Yeah, it's gonna be a full-on production.
Yeah. We'll make it happen.
And there are some bad ones in there, but I'm a little bit excited for them, though. Yeah, so watch out for that. That'll be coming out very soon. But until then...
I could hit them with a little fun fact.
Hit them real quick?
With a little fun fact. My fun fact of the week is...
Yep.
I once sprayed Raid in my mouth.
Yeah. Like on purpose?
That's a real thing, yeah. Just to do it.
How old were you?
This was this year.
You're lying.
I want to say 2019.
You're lying.
That's a true story.
Why? I mean, first question of all the questions, why?
I don't have a solid answer for that one.
I wouldn't think you would.
Yeah. I just do stuff like that. I know my brothers hate it. My girlfriend for sure hates it. Yeah. And I just do dumb shit like that all the time. And when I saw a can of Raid, I said, "Do you guys want me to spray Raid in my mouth?" Everyone said no.
As they should have.
Yeah, so I just did it.
So you did it.
Pointed the nozzle straight in my mouth and gave it a good shot.
See, it's kind of like relating to our name of the podcast, You're Not Down. It's not that someone said you're not down to spray Raid in your mouth. You said, is anyone down to tell me that I'm not down to do this? And no one was on board, but you did it anyway.
I did it anyway.
That's not how this works, but at the same time, I appreciate the commitment.
It tasted like the smell of Raid.
Yeah.
A little bit of poison, a little poison taste in the back of the palate, and a tingly sensation all across the mouth.
God, dude.
I wouldn't recommend it unless your mouth is filled with insects.
And when that would happen, who knows? But when it happens,
if that happens, there's not enough Raid in the world.
Dude, just kill me, man.
Yeah,
I hate insects with all my might.
Dude, me too.
They're the worst. I have my little sisters kill spiders for me.
Little creepy crawlies.
Little critters.
See, the thing is, the thing with insects with me is, if I'm working in the yard per se, and there comes a roly-poly on me or a spider, I smack the living Jesus out of it, and I go about my work. But you give me enough time to to look at it, to think about it. If there's a spider in the corner of the shower, I'm not taking a shower anymore.
Oh yeah, that's it.
I'm looking at the spider the entire time as I wetly try to get myself out of there as quickly and safely as possible.
Then the soap starts going in your eyes and you're like, I can't close them. I got to keep them open.
Yeah.
It's like the moment you blink, that spider's going to be in a different spot.
Right. Or gone.
And also, that's
worst case scenario,
worse,
that spider's gone.
Yeah, no, I can't do insects, man. And it's funny because I was just on the little Zoom meeting.
Oh, nice.
And so I'm like laying on my bed. I'm like playing like some trivia game with friends.
Beautiful.
And as it's going on, a spider's kind of just crawling like on the wall. But I'm like, I can't let people know that
Gotta look cool while I'm
guessing trivia, killing it at trivia. And so I just had it like, and I'm like against killing insects, not because it's like they're God's creatures. It's gross to me, you know? If I have to do it, I'm getting 4 pieces of paper towels, folding them up as much as I could, just so I don't feel any
don't want not a single thing. And then you got to live with the fact, even if you don't feel it, you got to live with the fact that there's now a spider in between your hands.
Yeah.
Dead and smushed as it is, but it's there.
It's there. I can't do it, man. Yeah, I hope when I'm married, if I'm married, that they're gonna like. I was about to bring it back to like, tell me why I'm single, man.
Yeah.
No, I hope they're down to just kill every insect from me, man, because that's not gonna be me.
That's a good first date question. Like, cut to the real issues.
First date. Here, a little bit about me. When we're married, do you think you can kill all the insects in our room, with our 6 kids?
And could you pay for this dinner and drop me off because I got to be home by 10?
That sounds like every date that I've had.
Yeah.
My mom wants me home by a certain time.
By a certain time.
Yeah.
That's how you know you're not up to any funny business.
Look at me. Does a guy like me look like I'm up to funny business?
No. With that stash, you look like a guy who's about serious pleasure.
I mean, you look at this shirt, you look at this mustache combo.
Both just read like 70s
cocaine,
cocaine, Miami Vice.
That's kind of what I was going for, and I had a toothpick earlier, and I just threw it at the camera because that was just my character coming to life. I'm like, that's something cool that they would do.
Yeah.
But now I wish I had that toothpick.
Gotta get all the bits out of those chompers.
Should I hit you with my fun fact?
Yeah, let's hear it.
And you know what? I'm super glad that you said your fun fact, because like I think I mentioned this last time. My mom keeps saying like, stop saying gross things about yourself. Like, what kind of image are you portraying?
Yeah.
And like people are gonna like think bad of you, or like you're so stupid. Why would you do these things? Which I'm glad that you say you spray Raid in your mouth.
Yeah.
Because now it's like I can only be better from now on. You know.
Better than it doesn't get worse than Raid in your mouth.
No, that's rock bottom. But no, I left mine kind of tame because it's interesting enough. It's no Raid in the mouth, but I win radio contests very easily, and often, and all the time.
Dude, that sounds great.
I think I've told you some stories, maybe.
Yeah, I think you've told me one or two. I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's so I don't know what happens. I don't know if it's a luck thing or what, but I can think of maybe like 7 or 8 radio contests that I've won.
That's ridiculous.
And the thing is, I think I remember the first one that I did. I was under 18. I must have been like 16 or 17. And I was just helping my brother try to win some. It was The Offspring, a rock band.
Nice.
They were hosting like this summer pool party backstage outside of the concert. So you hang out in the pool party with them. And then you got to go to the concert, you know? Mm-hmm. Backstage. Like that, it was a cool thing. And so my brother wanted to go. He was like, can you help me win these tickets? I'm like, all right, I'll try. So all he said is, listen at 9 o'clock. That's when they're going to announce that they're doing the contest, you know? I was like, all right, cool. Yeah, I got you. End up going to my uncle's house. There was a party there. And then I realized, I'm like, oh shit, he told me to be ready for it. And I'm not ready. It's like 9:01 maybe. So I start calling my brother to see like, hey, did it pass already? And it goes straight to voicemail. And I was like, oh, he's probably calling. I guess I should call too.
Yeah.
So I call the radio number. It starts ringing automatically. And so I'm like, well, that can't be it because I wouldn't get in that easily, you know? So whatever it rings and they answer, they're like, hey, Rock.
No way.
And I'm like, hello. They're like, who's this? I'm like, Luis. And they're like, okay. And you know your caller number 10, you got the tickets.
No way.
I'm like, oh crap. All right. They're like, oh yeah, we're just going to get some information from you. Just because, you know, someone actually won right before you, but they weren't 18. And that's one of the requirements. So are you 18? Or I think they said like, are you a U.S. resident? I'm like, yes. Are you 18? I'm like, yes.
Yes.
yes, I am.
You bet I am.
Yeah, and so I gave like my
I've never been more 18 in my life.
And yeah, so I won them without listening to the radio. I just called because I'm like, I guess this was the time. I won the tickets, and they weren't even for me. I couldn't go. I put my brother's name on them.
Yeah.
He was backstage hanging out with the band, had the time of his life. He bought me a ticket as like a thank you.
Oh, great.
But way in the back.
Yeah, for
by
sure.
myself.
For sure.
By myself.
You were his ride home.
yeah. But yeah, that was one. And then, you know, there were a couple more where it was a text to win tickets. And it's always for other people that I'm winning these. You know, like my cousin wanted to see The Weeknd. It said, text this number at this time. I did it. They're like, you got it. I'm like, all right. But there was one specific story that I think it's the funniest thing ever. I had this friend. We used to be pretty close. And she was going through some stuff in her life. Things weren't good at home. I think maybe she was kicked out, whatever. She was like, she didn't have a place to stay, you know?
All right.
And so I was kind of like just trying to be there for her. I picked her up and like, you know, we got food and I'm just hearing her out. And so we're in like Culver City-ish and we park like in,
Wait, what are you eating?
We're outside of an In-N-Out. I forget if we actually got food.
Okay.
But we're in this parking lot and she's just breaking down, dude, where she's like crying and she's on the phone with her mom.
Yikes.
And she's just I've never heard anyone yell louder, you know?
Ooh.
And it's all like, no, like, F you, mom, F you. Like, it's the worst thing I've ever heard. And like coming from someone that's super close with their mom, I'm like, that's insane. And like, it's
not
intense.
how you do it.
It's intense. But at the same time, before I picked her up, I was trying to win $10,000 on the radio. And now her mommy problems are getting in the way of that.
Yeah.
And so whatever, she's like just kind of opening up to me. It's like this and this. Like, no, my mom's fucked up because of this, yada, yada. And meanwhile, because the deal or like the contest was, we're going to play 10 songs in a row. If we play any less or any more at a commercial break and you catch us slipping, we'll give you 10 grand.
Oh, wow.
So she's telling me this. I'm like, oh no, that sucks. That's crazy. 8. That was the 8th song, you know? And I'm just like counting, like trying to look.
Does she
like
have any indication that you're counting these songs?
No, dude. I was doing
selling
pretty
it?
well. Yeah.
Okay.
So I was like, oh, I'm there for you.
Yeah.
Whatever you need, 9. And so it was just kind of a blessing in disguise. It stopped at 9 songs. And then it went to commercial break. I'm like, oh, they're slipping. I caught them slipping.
Yeah.
And that's when she's on the phone with her mom. And I was like, hey, you know what? I just have to go to the bathroom. She's
Sure.
like, okay. And so I just walk outside. I dial the number. And there it goes, ringing right away again.
Unbelievable.
And so I'm just walking towards the In-N-Out. And so they're like, hello, who's this? And again, I was like, Louise? And they're like, what's up, Papa? Why you calling? And I was like, how does the 10 stacks at 10 work? And then the girl just starts laughing. She's like, oh, no, this is the rules, yada, yada. But we're done with that today. Like, we're going to start again tomorrow. I was like, that sucks. She was like, but you know we're giving away Chris Brown tickets, right? And I was like, no. And she was like, well, you don't sound too excited. Like, you got them, but I can easily get someone else again. I'm like, no, I'll take them.
What the hell is this?
And so then she was like, okay, well, you got to sing a song for us. You got to sing a Chris Brown song for us. And I'm not a Chris Brown fan.
Okay.
I knew his old stuff. I knew his first ever song that he came out with at 16. So I hit him with that. I was like, I'm just going to have to bring it back for you.
You know, you got to do it.
So I hit him with that. You want to say yo. Don't know your name, but excuse me, miss. Saw you from across the room.
Yeah.
And I got to admit that I say yo. Whatever.
Yeah.
So I sing that. And she starts laughing. She's like, okay, now sing Deuces. And Deuces was like the new song at the time.
All right.
And I was like, what the fuck is Deuces, you know? But I was like, I just played it off. I'm like, I'm too nervous right now, you know? She's like, oh, okay, like, Papa, like, thank you. Like, hold on the line. We're going to get your information, and then we'll get to your, give you the information for you to pick up the tickets. I'm like, perfect. And so then I'm starting to walk back to the car.
All right.
And I see my friend just, like, defeated, dude.
Just crumbled.
Just had the worst phone conversation ever with her mom. Probably doesn't have a place to sleep that night.
Going through the worst time in her life.
Worst time in her life. And I sit down and then she kind of just starts telling me things again. She's like, it just really sucks. And like, you know, I didn't see this coming. Like, I don't know where to go. I don't know what friend to hit up. And she's probably trying to like...
Yeah. She's for sure trying to ask you to
And I was
harbor
like,
her.
I was like, I'm sorry. But hold on 1 second.
No,
I turned
you
the
did
volume
not.
up. It's, hello, who's this? Luis.
Unbelievable.
And then I start singing. She was like, are you kidding me? So she got a kick out of it.
I'm good. That probably brightened up her day.
Yeah. Until she remembered she was homeless.
Yeah.
But it was just the funniest thing. She was like, is that what you did in the bathroom? I'm like, yeah. Like, I had to. But that was just the funniest thing. And yeah, I won.
To be fair, I was trying to win $10,000.
Yeah, I won the tickets and I actually never picked them up.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I was just like, yeah.
Yeah, Chris Brown. I don't even know his latest song, Deuces.
But get me to sing Yo. Excuse me, miss.
That was perfect.
Yeah.
It was a perfect rendition of that. I started feeling a little bit jealous when you listen to your fun facts saying that you win all the time, and I'm thinking like, man, I've never won anything in my life. I've also never called a radio station to try to win anything. What I have done is on the local news here, KTLA, they do a thing every morning where it's like text like happiness to 515151 to win like some spa package or something. And every time if I'm watching the news when that comes on, I always take out my phone and text 515151.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking nobody's trying to win like a set of candles or whatever, crappy thing they're giving away that day.
You would think.
Yeah. And I'm always thinking like, this is the one. I'm going to win it. I want to feel like a winner for once in my life.
I want to feel like a winner and win this candle set.
And they never call me. They've never called me. So I don't know who's winning these candles and these spa packages and these cruise tickets to Carnival, whatever.
If I were to
but it's not me.
If I were to imagine someone winning candle or spa tickets, it's the type of people that are up early enough to watch the morning news.
Yeah.
And actively trying to enter these contests, that makes perfect sense.
I feel like it's me and a couple like 40 to 50 year old.
Yeah, most definitely. Like trying to have a mommy-daughter spa day, and here
Yeah.
you are. Yeah,
just trying to feel like a winner. That's it.
I just want to.
I'll give the tickets away.
Keep the candles.
Just send me a congratulations, you're a winner text, and I'm there.
But you win gambling.
I'm a gambler.
You're a gambler. You're a gambling man.
Play the craps.
You do play the craps.
Yeah, and by play I mean lose money.
We play the craps.
Yeah,
though.
Yeah, we have played the craps before.
Should we tell our favorite story?
Do you have a favorite crap story?
Most definitely, and I'm pretty sure it's your favorite crap story too.
Is it?
I guess there's two.
Is it the one I'm thinking of? The glass.
That was number 2.
Okay, go. You hit me with the first one.
I'm gonna hit you with number 1 right quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Mike's whole family, man, they just love the casinos. I don't know if that was just a family thing. It was a tradition. But you guys would go all the time every weekend. If it wasn't Vegas, it was just the closer ones. You know? And so I started going with them. They started inviting me. But I think this time we were in Vegas specifically.
Okay.
It might have been for Chonch's bachelor party.
Okay. Chonch. Shout out to Chonch.
Shout out to Chonch.
He got his mention that he asked for.
And so me and Mike just went down a little bit early in the day. We go to the craps table. It's not the actual dice table. It's like the whole cool thing, We're at this little, if you guys know the board game Trouble, with the little bubble with the dice.
Yeah, it's exactly that.
It's just a giant size of
like
that.
video poker of craps, video craps.
Yeah,
machine.
exactly. And yeah, the big dice in the middle. Only difference is you're losing a lot of money. But yeah, no, the reason why we went there first is because I didn't know how to play craps. This was your way. It's like, all right, before we hit the big leagues, let me show you how it works,
Training wheels.
Yeah. You're explaining the rules to me, yada, yada. And so it's only us two and one guy.
One other man.
Across from us. And the reason why I never wanted to gamble is because I feel like people take it so seriously, man.
That's people's money. That's people's money on the line.
And so, yeah, when you're playing blackjack, it's technically like 5 people, sometimes strangers.
Yeah.
Playing against the dealer,
For sure. That's a team sport.
Yeah, all it takes is one person to be stupid or not know what they're doing.
Ruin it for everybody.
And then everyone's pissed off. They curse them out even.
Yeah.
And it gets nasty. So I'm like, dude, I don't want to be that guy because I'm not good at gambling. I don't know the rules. So I never want to be that guy. So that's my fear. There's one other guy at this table. And so whatever. And
he doesn't look like a happy camper.
Oh, no. He already has. It's like resting bitch face, but for a 57-year-old
balding man.
Balding with a Jack and Coke in his hand.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like resting.
He's not happy.
Resting dad bod face or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, no, he doesn't look happy already before we sit down.
Right. And we show up there, 2 guys just laughing their ass off.
Super giggly.
Drinks in both hands.
We had limerita.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's right. We had the limerita tall cans.
Whatever,
I had the coconut Rita. That's
gross.
so good.
Disgusting.
Moving on.
That's another story of how you like the grossest things. But yeah, no, so Mike's showing me the rules. We're going for it. And then I win, let's say $3, I'm like, oh yeah, this is cool. I look across. This guy's just he has his Jack and Coke. He's just shaking his head.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is what I hate.
You lost
But
him.
like, why is he mad? I'm winning. you know?
Yeah.
No matter what I rolled, even if it was bad for me,
Just pissed.
just shaking his head. I'm like, God, like I hate this, but
Just
you know,
ruining his vibe.
screw this.
This is a miserable game.
Yeah.
That's what he's thinking. This is a miserable game,
sure.
and why are you laughing?
yeah. But screw it. At the end of the day, me and Mike are having a good time. It was fun. And so later we do our bachelor party activities, whatever. Nothing crazy.
Nothing crazy.
It was tame, actually.
Yeah.
And so we go back to the hotels, whatever.
Yeah, so tame that we end up back at the craps table.
Yeah, we're winding down, and Mike was like, "Do you want to hit the craps table again?" I'm like, "Yeah, let's do it." We go there. It's the same
guy.
The same guy. Only difference is because he's wearing the same thing. He didn't move.
He has not moved.
He didn't go anywhere. He was in the same seat.
I could see the seat stench just from him just sitting there.
But there was one key difference of this guy.
Yeah.
And that's that he had a smile on his face.
The Jack and Cokes caught up to him.
And then we walked to the table and he was like,
"Hey, how's it going?" We couldn't have been happier.
So we take a seat, we come in, and whatever. I roll a 4, you roll a 4. I forget who it was. But a 4 is rolled.
Yeah.
And then he has a drink in hand and he goes, 4.
Four whores.
And then he's laughing to himself and we just start
busting up.
We're like, who is this guy? He wasn't this guy.
Mr. Personality.
This was like at least 8 hours later.
It had to have been.
And the fact that this guy did not move, unbelievable. But just a complete 180. This guy was so happy. Says the Four Whores line. We're cracking up. And then, what, you roll like a 6.
Yeah, 6 or something. And he says, 6. 6 whores.
It's like you could tell he was trying to think of a rhyme. But too many Jack and Cokes.
Too many Jack and Cokes.
Your mind's going to go back to whores.
It's all whores at that point.
So, dude, we're just cracking up at how much of a 180 this guy did.
Yeah.
And so we're doing our thing. And then this really drunk, like, woman sits next to me or something.
She tries to sit down on the seat next to you, but it's one of those swivel seats, and she didn't quite have her bearings. And her butt lands right on that chair, and like a slip and slide, like a pig covered in grease, she slides right off of that thing and lands on the ground. And
it's one of those moments where it's like someone gets hurt, you kind of just tense up.
Yeah, you tense up, you look over like, how can I help?
Yeah, and security like instantly.
Yeah, props to the security and everyone that was working there jumped to her rescue.
But an extra props to Mr. Four Whores.
Yeah, we just look over, so it's absolutely hilarious, right? But we're not laughing. You know, this lady might be hurt. And we're looking at this guy across the table from us, and he starts to crack a little smile.
Yeah, it started off with the lip quiver. Just
And as soon as the faintest image of a smile came across his face, I think we completely lost it. Burst into tears. As this kind of like older lady, she was probably about the same age as him, all dressed up in her heels and her tight dress and whatever, sprayed out across the floor, and we're just laughing. It was the funnest time.
That was my favorite Vegas story, man.
But the other crap story,
least favorite Vegas story.
It's such a great story because I have a theory in that, like, when you're drinking, no matter if you've had one sip of alcohol or you've had much more than that, if you do something dumb, you always try to downplay it, because the next thing that you're going to hear from people is them saying like, "Oh, cut this guy off," or "Look who had one too many," or something like that. Look who can't hang. It's always something someone's going to say. So we're at a craps table, and they shoot the dice. This is a real table, and one of the dice bounces off of the table, and Luis, like any normal person, reaches to try to catch that dice. And as he does that, his hand slides like below the table where the drink rail is, crashing straight into a glass cup, shattering it.
Yeah.
And the entire table is the same thing. They react and they're like, "Oh, are you okay? Are you okay?" And he grabs his hand, clenches his fist, and puts it behind his back. And he's like, I'm fine. And I'm like, "Oh, dude, like, don't worry." Everyone's like, "Oh, don't worry. It's fine," or whatever. He's like, "Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm fine.
And I start turning pale, like, oh.
And someone's like, "Do you need a Band-Aid?" And he has his hand behind his back, so I take a peek. He has blood trickling down out of his fist.
It was a gash. I still have a scar. I have a scar from it. I don't know if the camera.
Hey,
can
easy
see
there, dude. That's why we're age restricted. That's why we're explicit on Apple Podcasts.
No, I got left with a scar.
And I told you, I'm like, dude, go get a Band-Aid. They're like, yeah, get a Band-Aid. The security will give you one. Their station is like feet away from us. And you're like, no, I'm fine. And I'm watching this blood trickle down, and I know exactly what you're doing. You don't want to appear to be too drunk.
Yeah, because I had a good amount of drinks in me, for sure. And so, like, the first thought that comes to mind is, like, they're going to think I'm wasted. I'm breaking glasses. They're going to kick me out. And these people are my ride. I'm in Vegas.
And we're not leaving.
Yeah,
exactly. You know me and my family. Yeah, you can wait in the car.
Yeah, so it's like, oh, just hide it. But I'm losing so much blood. And the thing was, too, because that's already bad in itself, but that was also my worst day in Vegas. I don't know if you remember, but that was our second day there.
Oh, I do remember. I wanted to never talk about this again.
Dude,
I feel so bad.
Day one, we played craps. And I think I won $200 that day.
Yeah, that's a win.
And dude, I was on a high horse. Yeah. I was like, oh man, this gambling thing's for me, I guess. I love it. So then freaking big dick bastard over here, day two, I'm like, all right, 100, let's go. That $100 got lost so fast, man. That's a lot of milk. Do you feel
I got to stir it around.
Do you feel the dairy bubbles yet?
Nah. Let's drink milk for a living.
I could pay you to stop drinking.
It's a midnight snack for me.
That's disgusting. Bano, so the second day I was just so confident. I was like, yeah, no, let's do this. I lose that $100 so fast. And I was like, yeah, everyone has a bad roll, you know? So I put another 100 down. I lose that just as fast, if not faster. So I was like, all right, you know what?
I feel so bad.
But I was like, you know what? That's fine. I just lost what I won yesterday. So I'm breaking even. So you know what? Let me go to the roulette table. Let me get this back real quick. All right, 100 on black. Black. Boom. Here we go, baby.
There we go. Back in the game.
200 on black. Red.
Ugh.
Great. All right, let's do another 100 on black.
Another trip to the ATM.
Dude, I went to the ATM twice. It got to the point that I was back on this roulette table after I took money out of the ATM, and some casino worker comes up to me. He was like, oh, can I just have your ID? I'm like, sure. They take it back. They come back with a full membership like package. Like, here's your player's card.
Oh, beautiful.
It's like, I already lost so much money within a 10-minute gap. They're like, oh yeah, we want you here, you know?
Yeah.
And I went to the ATM like 2 or 3 times, and it said like, we can't give you any more money.
Yeah.
If you want more, you got to go to the cashier.
You're tapped out.
Yeah.
Did you have to sign a waiver? The I'm not drunk waiver?
Not that I remember. I was too drunk. And so then I go back to the craps table and I lose everything else, you know? I lost $1,300 that day.
Well, that's that my soul kind of crushes every time.
1,300, and that's when your mom came up to me. She was like, "Mijo, maybe you're done for the day."
My mom's not an 80-year-old woman.
Mijo, por favor. Yeah, no.
Not a quite accurate representation.
No más. Give me your money.
Yeah. Since you're giving it away, I mean.
Yeah, no, she came up to me and said, I think you're done for today. I was like, you're right. This is what I needed here. So I stopped. And then that's why I was watching you. And the thing is, you're having the best craps of your life.
Dude, I felt so guilty.
You're rolling nothing but wins.
Dude, it was automatic. The dice would flow out of my hands and money would come my way.
You're racking it in.
Yeah. And like I'm having full on conversations with the people around me, not even focused.
Dude, you're a rock star.
Dice and cash. And it's all coming my way. And I even told the dealers when you were away from the table, they're like, oh, where's your buddy? He would be winning right now. And I said, I stopped the game because I'm like, I'm in charge when I'm rolling. And I said, when he comes back, don't mention that. Mm-hmm. Don't tell him that he would have won or anything or he missed it.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh yeah, no, we wouldn't. And I said,
you're like, look
okay,
at me. Look at me.
Look me in my eyes. Don't mention it.
I'm the captain now. You.
And
That's what best friends do, though.
Yeah, for sure.
Because if I would have come back for them to tell me, like, where'd you go?
You would have won $1,000 by now.
I would have gone back to the ATM for the ATM to tell me, no, go to the cashier.
When the ATM at a casino is cutting you off, that's when you've reached your limit.
Yeah, so that's why I was standing behind you when you're rolling, and that's why the die kind of bounced towards me, and that's when I try to like catch it.
Yeah.
So not only did I lose $1,300, but then I freaking rip my hand open,
severed your finger.
I think it needed stitches, dude, but I just freaking
you don't have money for stitches at this point.
But yeah, no, that was my worst Vegas experience.
Yeah, but it was one of my best ones.
I'm glad. I'm happy for
little trade-offs here and there. I lost the day before. I didn't lose $1,300. Yeah, I maybe lost a couple $100.
So I'm gonna leave a link to my Venmo just right here if you guys want to click that.
Subscribe to the Patreon.
It doesn't have to be all $1,300 at once.
The GoFundMe.
If all of our followers give me $1, that won't do anything. We need more followers, is what I'm saying.
You're gonna be in debt $1,200. You know, one of the things that I noticed recently, and the craps table reminds me of it, because people are superstitious and they set up their dice a certain way. But I have been noticing, and it's been bothering me. Mm-hmm. Maybe you could say my OCD is kicking in.
Okay.
Everyone seems to have OCD nowadays. Right? Everyone's always like, my OCD. And it just bothers me. You don't have OCD.
No, you don't.
Talk to a person who has OCD and see how they live.
Have you seen Monk starring Tony Shalhoub on the USA Network?
For sure.
2003 to 2009?
It's beautiful. That's real OCD.
That's OCD right there.
But by a fictional show with an actor playing it. But that's as real as we know as OCD. But yeah, I mean, everyone likes their bookshelf lined up. Sure. If it's out of place, you got a problem with it, fine. That's not OCD. Mm-hmm. I just keep on hearing this thing about OCD. And I just got to grind my gears.
Your gears?
Yeah. Just don't like it.
Yeah, no. And that's another thing where it's like people, I mean, I'm not for people having anxiety, but it's like there's people that have anxiety. It's a real thing. And then there's the people that that definitely don't have anxiety or like depression, whatever. Like, God, I'm so depressed. This is the worst day. And it's like, shut up. No, you're not. Like, I know people that do. Mm-hmm. It's people like that grind my gears.
Oh, a lot of grinding of gears.
Yeah, there's little things. I feel like that should be something we talk about too. What we hate in this world. Where I'm a happy guy. I don't hate much. I don't think.
Yeah, pretty easy going. But you got to
talk about those.
You got to strike a balance, right? I'm positive. I'm a happy guy most of my life. Mm-hmm. And the trade-off is I have extreme hate for a very small amount of things. But because you kind of got to find that balance. You can't be happy. No one likes the person who's overly happy all the time. Yeah. You got to find a little balance. And you got to hate something every once in a while.
There's something about someone that's just too chipper. That
it just comes off as phony.
And I guess it's worse if you're having a bad day. They're like, hey, how's it going?
Right.
Top of the morning to you.
I could be having a good day, but if you hit me with that every time I see you, every morning you're gonna hit me with some over the top. Get out of here.
Get out of my face.
Get out of here. You made me miserable.
You're facing. I hate you.
Made me miserable.
Are we the problem?
No. It's those people. Be normal.
Yeah.
You gotta be.
No one's that happy.
Nah, no way.
Look at this world we live in. It sucks.
Filled with pain and sorrow.
Are you all right, dude?
Yeah.
Do you want to pause the podcast right now? Do you want to talk about something?
Let me tell you what I've been up to this week.
What you been up to this week?
I saw a couple things on Netflix.
Okay.
One was I think it's called LA 92, about the riots that took place in 92 in LA.
Is that Rodney King?
Yeah, that's what started it. But it's a whole thing. Like, I suggest you watch it. So it kind of gave me some LA pride, even though it was like a dark time. It was kind of crazy how the whole community came together and rioted and everything. So that was pretty trippy. And the other thing I watched was another Netflix series, brand new, just came out. It's called LA Originals. It has to do with a photographer and a tattoo artist. Okay. And they're both out of LA.
It's not Mr. Cartoon, is it?
Yeah, it's Mr. Cartoon.
I saw an ad for it
and
today.
And Estevan Oriol. And it's a pretty dope documentary. And like, especially being from LA, and they show like just ordinary places, but they make it seem so cool and they capture the whole essence of it all. Yeah, it's like it has me like feeling like
You're proud
LA.
of LA,
Yeah, this is my home. Yes, I thought it was pretty awesome. Maybe want to take some pictures, get some
pictures?
tattoos. Yeah, maybe not.
Would you ever get a tattoo?
I love tattoos. I do. I love them. I follow a lot of tattoo artists on Instagram and whatnot. But I've never seen anything that I thought like I need that on my body forever.
Yeah, it's like I love tattoos and stuff, but I just don't know something that I want to put on my body forever. You know?
Is that how I just sounded like?
It's funny. It's just because that's like the standard thing. Because I've said that every time.
Really?
I say it's like because it's a serious thing. I feel like people who have tattoos hear that all the time. Because in our mind and our ears, it doesn't sound like judgmental or anything. But all we're saying is like, oh no, that's cool. I love your tattoos. I just don't know what I would want on my body for the rest of my life. Because it's a tattoo. People with tattoos don't really give a care.
Yeah, no, I understand that. No, but I really do like them. And like I said, I follow these people and I have for years. And I think it's really cool. I like seeing my family members have tattoos and I love them all. They're super dope. But it's just as far as like, I haven't found my tattoo yet.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not saying I'll never get one or whatever it's going to be on my
tattoos?
body. Yeah. Portraits of each other.
I mean, I'm way ahead of you. Have you seen my belly button recently?
Does it look like my chin? There's like a hairy happy trail coming down.
Dude, yeah, no, I want a tattoo as well, but same thing. I don't know what I would want.
Yeah,
because like the thing is,
it needs to be cool.
Yeah, it's got to be cool. See, because there's people that I've met in my life that I think a little thing about it too. I mean, at least for me, I come from a very traditional Mexican family. You know, tattoos aren't necessarily something that people like the parents. You know,
right?
And then you meet these crazy white folk, man, in high school. They're just all about like, oh yeah, I got this happy face, literally 2 dots and a little smiley face, just because my friend had a little tattoo gun. I'm like, what? Like, what do you think your mom would think? You know, it's like I know. So it got to the point where people were just getting tattoos at this apartment, at this studio apartment that I was at.
Sounds like hepatitis C.
At least C at the least.
C plus maybe.
Yeah, everyone was getting one. I'm like, no, I can't. Like, that's not a thing I can do. But I would want one, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't need one.
Happy face?
Nah.
Just like a roaring lion.
Roaring.
To symbolize your strength and adversity.
If only you knew the little kitty cat inside of me trying to be a big lion.
Just a little cub.
Little baby cub.
A tattoo of Simba with Mufasa in the clouds.
Wait, hold on.
We're on to something, aren't we?
Write it down.
I'll do it for you.
Write it down in the notes. Hey, you're not down to get a tattoo.
You know what you could get a tattoo with your new stimulus check. You heard about that?
I heard about that.
Or what are you gonna do with it? Have you
buy followers for this podcast? No, I don't know. When does that come in? Soon?
I don't know. They said check your bank account. Maybe it's in there already.
Dude, I could be robbed blind at this point. I would never know. I don't look at my finances. Yeah, no, that's supposed to be coming up, and like apparently there's supposed to be like an extra $600 for unemployment or something. I don't know.
I don't know how it works. I'm just
we're very irresponsible adults. I'm finding out. But you know what? Something we don't fail: bringing chocolate milk to the podcast.
Right. I guess that's what it's all going to go towards. Every cent of that stimulus check is going to come straight into the podcast.
More Nesquik powder. That's what we need.
More Nesquik powder. Yeah,
that's what we need in these trying times.
So we could avoid that syrup stuff. It just ain't the same.
It ain't the same, man. Listen, if you drink your Nesquik with the syrup, you know what grinds my gears?
Yeah, let's hear it.
People that drink their chocolate milk with the syrup. What are you trying to do? Give me gastritis?
Huh?
Gastritis?
Huh?
Let me say it one more time. Maybe you'll get it this time. Gastritis?
Oh. Huh? I have no clue what you're talking about.
In Spanish, it's gastritis. I think gastritis is English.
What? Just describe to me what that is, and then maybe I'll get it.
It's when your esophagus gets fucked up. That's the best way. That's what my doctor
I
told
completely understand it now.
That's what my doctor
It does a
told
weird
me.
thing to your voice where it just changes your accent, kind of.
It fucks it up. Fucks it up. It don't feel good.
It doesn't.
That's what my doctor told me. And by doctor, I mean my uncle who's unemployed and just out of his apartment. Wait, that actually kind of brings up just a funny quick story of just Mexican healthcare, I guess.
Oh, nice.
You got your chiropractors.
Yeah.
They're licensed people. They go to school for this kind of thing. You got a joint.
That's borderline pseudoscience.
Well, I mean, it is. I don't know. Whatever.
Crack your back and now you can walk again.
But at least they studied it. Whatever.
Yeah, sure.
In the Spanish-speaking community, there's something called a sobador.
Yeah.
A sobador.
Yeah, that's 100% pseudoscience. That's not even pseudoscience. It's just...
It's essentially... It's a chiropractor, but I don't think you're licensed. It's just a word-of-mouth thing. And because, like, pretty much...
Yeah, it's someone's house.
Yeah.
You're not going to a place.
It was someone's apartment 3C.
Yeah,
It wasn't
for
even
sure.
a house.
It's not a house.
Yeah, because, I mean, I freaking messed up my knee in the 8th grade.
Oh, you've been?
Yeah, I went once.
Oh, nice.
I had a really bad injury in my knee, 8th grade, in flag football. If that's not embarrassing, first of all, this is a non-contact sport.
That's why they play it in 8th grade, so the kids don't get hurt.
That's why they put the flags around your waist, so there's no contact. And here I go, breaking. I didn't break my knee. I pretty much, my bone, like, did that.
Okay.
Like, there's two pieces that meet. One went over
All
the
right,
other.
so you're trying to describe this for the listeners.
I don't think I could lift my knee up that high for the camera, but to the listeners, my knee fucked up, just like the throat.
Yeah, just like the throat.
Just like the gastritis. But yeah, no, so I'm telling my dad, like, dude, it hurts. I can't even, like, bend my knee. So he's like, oh, like, I'll just take you to the Sobador. I'm like, what the hell is a Sobador?
Yeah.
And so we go. He was like, oh, no.
Labrador.
He's like, no, well, they'll, like, fix it up. It's going to be, like, fine. Like, you're going to feel great right after. I'm like, all right, cool. We get to this apartment. It's, like, the second level person's, like, room, you know? And we go there, and the waiting room is this living room. And this is, like, what? I was in 8th grade. That was 2007. 2007. So it's, like, flat screen TVs were a thing. This was a cube television playing Miami Vice.
Beautiful.
And it was one of those TVs with the VHS player. Like,
oh, yeah,
inside.
yeah, the built-in?
The VCR, yeah.
You saw this like a dentist's office or something. Oh, they had
In
the one with
90s, when,
DVD.
Actually.
The DVD come out.
But this is what they were playing in this guy's apartment waiting room in his living room.
Yeah.
I feel like a Miami Vice VHS just got stuck in there. And it's like, that's what we watch here.
Yeah.
And so that's the waiting room. I'm like, what the hell? Where am I?
You're not here to watch Miami Vice. You're here to get rubbed on.
Rubbed down. And so the office was just this guy's like bedroom with a curtain. And I just hear,
No. And you have to go in there next?
I have to go in there next. And,
my knee might have felt better after I hear those yelps.
But all I'm thinking is like, I know I'm next. I'm going to be in there going, hi.
Yeah.
And it was the worst pain I've ever felt. I mean, like this guy, I guess he knew what he was doing. He had a little diagram on the wall of like the body. It was a little bit slanted. Yeah. It was laminated though. I'll give him that. It was laminated, but this guy wasn't licensed, I don't think. But he freaking rubbed me down real good. He gave it to me. He laid it on me. I gave some eyes. But I was fixed. There. I mean, my knee's still like there's a bone sticking. I have an extra bone essentially now in my knee.
What?
Why wasn't that my fun fact? That's cool.
Yeah.
Got an extra bone in my body. How many bones you got in your body?
206.
I got 207.
God,
how do you feel about that?
Dude, I feel like there's something wrong with you. I feel like that's medical malpractice.
I'm my mom's special boy.
Yeah. There's just more of you to love.
Especially in the left kneecap region.
Yeah.
Don't touch it though. It might freak you out.
Is it ultra sensitive?
No. But like, let's say I was going to say if I'm in church kneeling down in the pews, it'll hurt. But like, when's the last time I went to church?
Or kneeled. I feel like kneeling is optional in church now.
No, that's not a thing.
It's just mandatory.
I mean, if you're old, yeah, sure. But or like, and I was also going to say, yeah, whenever I work out, I don't work out either.
So your knee's fine.
My knee's fine. Yeah. I have nothing to worry about.
She's got an extra bone.
I got an extra bone. Fun fact about me. I forgot where that story even came from.
We're talking about
It's gone. It's gone now.
Yeah,
you know what?
It's a moment in time.
I was saying something was grinding my gears. Well, that shows how much you pay attention when your friend speaks.
Yeah. Let me check my notes.
Yeah, why don't you check them real quick? Hey, that's not even funny, man.
Shit.
Yeah, I don't know if we wanted to touch on. What do you want to touch on?
Definitely not your knee.
Do you actually want to feel it though?
No, hell no. I'm a queasy boy.
Give it a touch.
There's no way.
Because it's not like it's soft or anything.
That
thing's rock hard.
Nope. Regardless of how it felt, like soft, hard, or
squishy.
Yeah, nice in between.
We can agree squishy is the worst case scenario though.
Yeah, I don't want to feel it.
I guarantee a hard bone right now. Wait a second. Just touch it. You know what I'll be talking about. What I'm talking about.
I'm not going to touch your knee.
You're not down to touch my knee right
now. No, not at all.
So what you're saying is you're not down.
What I'm saying is your knee is something that I don't want to touch.
Fair enough. I'll take it.
We're recording a podcast here. It's not show and tell hour.
Here's my extra bone.
Yeah. Come feel my hard bone. You're not down to touch my hard bone.
I just remember we were talking about gastritis. That's what I was going to say. I had gastritis.
Yeah, we're talking about how chocolate syrup sucks.
When you're... That's what I was saying.
That's what it is.
Grinds my gears when people use chocolate syrup. It's not even a real grinding of a gears thing, but it just doesn't make sense. It's not good. It's not good. Yeah,
powder's the way to go.
Powder's the way to go. But there's a certain technique to it. Because if you go milk first, then put the powder on top, that thing not sinking.
It floats.
It's floating, and when you stir it, it's going to be crunchy.
There's going to be those little pellets in there. I actually enjoy them.
No.
Yeah.
Coming from experience, having a mouthful of chocolate, I got the off-brand Nesquik. You came prepared with your Nesquik brand, Nestle brand. I have the Carlos Quinto. Have you heard of this?
I mean, I've seen that one.
You can only buy that in Mexico.
Really?
That's from Mexico.
Nice.
It's what we got. I don't know.
There's that one with the little soccer boy on it.
It's the buff ass soccer boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like how I just flex for the camera like I got something.
Yeah,
we'll superimpose a muscle.
That's just a soccer boy.
What's it called?
My brother Worm, he used to make the chocolate milk for us, and he would, like a mixed drink or like a frappe, he would line the cup with some chocolate syrup, and then he'd put the chocolate milk in there. This is probably like the pre-made chocolate milk.
Yeah.
But he'd put it in there so that there's chocolate syrup.
Got that fancy.
Yeah, on the edge of the glass.
That's fine.
Or like rim the glass in chocolate powder.
I like a little good rimming.
Yeah, who doesn't? And that's
fine though. That's fine because you kind of get a little bit of the taste.
Yeah.
From the glass because the milk kind of just slides with it.
Yeah.
If you want to scoop that in or mix it in, that's your own choice. But milk and syrup by itself, disgusting.
Yeah.
That's a damn sin.
That's something we could do with that.
Never doing that in the mic again. That sounded gross in my ear. Nope. Just apologies to everyone listening at this point. If you haven't turned it off yet.
The podcast has reached its peak and we're well past it.
No, it's because I want to kind of talk about things that we disagree on, but I feel like it's getting a little bit late. I don't know if we're going to be able to touch on it a lot. Just a quick thing.
Yeah, hit it.
And I guess this is just going to be bad for me because it's showing how gross I am. You've been with the meat for how long? 6 years?
Yep.
You guys have never. Why'd you look at me?
It's a hard yup.
Hard yup?
Yeah, 6 years and counting.
You're willing to put money on that right now?
Dude, all the money that
Sure.
Yeah. 6 loving years.
Aw.
Yeah.
Goals. But a very big factor in this relationship, I mean, in my eyes, not in yours, obviously. You guys have never farted in front of each other.
You would think.
Wait, you guys have farted in front of each other?
Revelation to this story. Breaking news.
Dude, you farted?
It was by mistake.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Last time I checked in with you, and this was years ago, we were sharing a hotel room, and I think I was a gassy boy.
It's because it's disgusting, and I don't do that.
But like, if this is your girlfriend, this is someone that you like, you're sharing a bed with,
absolutely,
all the time, every night.
Great.
You're gonna be a gassy boy at some point.
No, you just hold it.
No, that's how you get ulcers.
It inverts. It inverts.
Then it builds up. It's like,
yeah, you wait till they go to sleep.
You can't keep brushing it under the carpet because then that carpet's gonna fart eventually, and it's gonna be one big fart.
Sounds like a Looney Tunes sketch.
No, you just gotta let it go because there's gonna be a point where you're gonna need a fart. That was my whole thing. But now you farted. This is breaking news.
Yeah, it was by accident though. This is a couple weeks ago.
Really?
Yeah, it's real breaking news. Hot off the press.
Hot off the ass.
Hot out the ass.
Hot out the ass.
I was walking to the back, right? I'm getting ready. And as far as I knew, she was still in the front house. And I'm doing my thing, and a little one squeak. Big deal. The only problem is I turn around, I'm like fiddling with some tools or putting something away. And I turn around and I see her, and she scares me. I was like, oh, shoot.
Dude, it was a scared fart?
Yeah. And then, no, like I had already done it, but I wasn't expecting her to be behind me.
Yeah.
And I turned around, I was like, oh, shoot. And I kind of flinched. And she's like, you just fart? And I was like, a little. Uh-huh. And she was busting up laughing. She's actually laughing about it before I came over here to record this podcast.
Because it's normal. It's a normal thing to fart in front of your significant other of 6 years.
I don't like it. I hate it.
Well, here's the thing. Because whenever...
You got to keep the romance alive. That's just nasty.
You also got to switch it up every now and then. It's like, you're with a person for so long. You got to try new things in the bed. Try a fart, man. Try a little pedito.
I don't know if that's what's going to do it. I don't know if that's the kind of stuff you should be trying in the bed.
You can get into the weird stuff, maybe.
Weird for who?
Whoever. No, I just thought it was so weird. Because, like, for me, if I go on a trip, let's say if I'm going to Vegas with you guys.
Yeah.
It's pretty normal that we share a room.
Yeah.
Just because you don't let me spread my wings and be my own boy.
No.
You
got to be your own man.
I've slept in a bed with you and your girlfriend more times than I haven't. And there's that one time that, because like, it's not even that I feel weird about it. I'm just like, I want to give you guys your space.
Yeah.
I know neither of you actually want me in the bed. I'm like, I'm fine on the floor, you know?
Yeah.
And I like a good floor, you know?
A good floor is a good one every once in a while.
Dude,
that aligns the back.
Yeah,
That's
I'm fine with that.
Free chiropractor.
But you're a Sobador. That's pretty much, you're qualified.
Yeah.
But no, you didn't let me sleep on the floor that day.
No.
I got on the floor. You're like, dude, get up here right now. I was like, no one's going to be comfortable. Nobody wants that. You're like, get in here. And you're shirtless. You got your Ethicas on.
Yeah.
And you just wouldn't go to sleep until I get in bed with you guys. And
I just felt bad that you had made your way on this whole trip and that there wasn't a bed for you.
It's fine. That's my own problem. And so I'm trying to fall asleep on the floor. You don't let me. So I'm like, this guy's not going to stop. So I crawl in bed with you guys. We're like packed like sardines.
Sardines.
Laying on our backs. And I'm like, this isn't comfortable.
I'm in the middle.
You're in the middle.
I'm in the middle of this sardine
You're
sandwich.
big spooning me.
Yeah.
And I just wait for you to start snoring. You start snoring.
Which happens quickly.
Dude.
And intensely.
30 seconds.
Yeah.
You started snoring. I'm like, perfect. I'm going to slide out, which I did. Go back on the floor. 5 seconds later, I get a pillow to the face. You're like, get in here.
I just felt bad. I learned my lesson, though.
Yeah. I mean, I learned my lesson not to listen to you. Because I wake up, your arms over me, a leg's over my legs, and snoring right in my ear.
I like to toss and turn. I like freedom of movement, and I wasn't expecting it.
I mean, all big spoon and little spoon and your homie. So, there comes a point in everyone's friendship. Yeah. You just gotta big spoon it.
Big spoon it.
Or a little spoon it. Whatever. Switch it up. Keep it interesting. Put a little pedito in there.
I don't know. That's where I draw the line.
But no, where I was going with that is if I'm sharing a hotel room with someone, and let's say it's a trip. Let's say we're in a different country. We're going to be spending a lot of time together in that room for sure. It's natural that we're going to get gassy.
Go to the bathroom.
Sometimes.
Just go to the bathroom.
Sometimes just to go fart?
Yeah.
No, sometimes there's no time to just walk to the bathroom and fart.
There's always time. You know when it's going to happen.
I guess, but what, you're just going to walk in there? Hold on. So this is what you do. You walk to the bathroom, you fart, you come back out?
I mean, I'd go in there, I'd take a leak.
But what if you don't even have to do that? What if it's just gas?
I hold it.
No,
I invert it.
That's not a thing. Farts don't invert.
They invert.
They build up.
If you hold it long enough, they invert back into the stomach.
It's going to be 1 mega fart.
Okay.
Okay. No, man. So
that's what we disagree on.
Yeah.
That's absolutely what we disagree on.
But yeah, that's why there was a Vegas trip. I shared a room with you guys, and that's when I was bringing it up. I was like, "There's no way you guys haven't farted in front of each other. You guys have been dating for so long." You're like, "Nah, that's gross. Why would we do that?" And I'm like, "I know." I'm like, "What if I fart for you guys, and then it's gonna break the ice?"
Yeah, no, it won't be weird after.
It won't be weird. Then we can all fart. We could feel comfortable. And you're like, "Don't do that. I'm gonna punch you if you do." And here I am thinking you're joking. I'm like, "No, this guy's just being weird and funny." But like, I'm just gonna fart. I'm gonna make everyone feel comfortable. I fart. The looks that I got, dude. I've never been more scared because you were actually about to punch me.
I was gonna throw up.
It's a thing.
It's like a fight or flight kind of reaction.
I don't think that's what they teach you.
Fart around me, find out.
I mean, after this 40 ounce of chocolate almond milk, even.
And that's the reason why we will never share a bed again.
Again?
Yeah, because I'm not going to be in the same room as you anymore.
I'm gassy boy?
You're just gassy boy. It's absolutely disgusting.
Man. Agree to disagree. Farting's fine.
Man. It's gross.
You don't fart with your brothers?
No, not really.
So again, I started off
you started off this podcast saying I sprayed Raid in my mouth. I'm the disgusting one for today.
Finally, I'm gonna show myself as a nice, clean, respectable man.
Right.
And here I am. Yeah, fart is cool.
Yeah. I stay in other people's room and I just fart in their room. I don't understand. I don't understand your logic.
I go to my friend's hotel room that they're paying for, and I just rip ass. I crack a rat.
That's unbelievable.
Crack a rat is my favorite.
I'm just mad all over again.
I know what I got to do. If I fart right now, it's going to make you less mad.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Dude, don't not do that.
The mic's coming down.
Dude, the podcast people do not want to hear that.
Mike's coming down to the bum.
Mike is not going nowhere. Mike is over here.
Nice. Well done.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do it.
Good.
I agree to disagree, man.
Unbelievable.
There's a lot of things that we disagree on, I think. And I feel like we got to start talking about
a lot more wholesome stuff, like, not disgusting.
Because at the end of the day, right now, we're both right in our minds, right?
I'm right.
No, farts are fine. They're natural.
I'm right.
They're natural, and especially if you're with someone for that long. I feel like we should do this, like say something we disagree on, because we're not going to budge. Let's let the fans decide. Are you
going to put it up as a poll?
Yeah.
All right, put it up as a poll. And you also didn't put up who was the most handsome and whatever. I know maybe it's your
I don't want to do that.
Insecurities. Your insecurities get in the way. It's
Every
fine.
episode I upload, I'm like, I'm trying a slimming look today. I'm wearing layers, which by the way, that didn't work.
It was just bad all over.
It's the GoPro. I'm still messing around with it.
Yeah.
If you notice, I'm sitting closer over here. More camera effects.
You saw it working for me?
What's up?
You saw the distance working for me?
Yeah, dude. You were looking less burly each day. And here I am, burly.
I'm going to show up with a whole like shawl covering next episode.
Next episode, I'm just going to be wearing, what's that called?
A green suit. So you superimpose like a muscular man.
Six pack,
yeah.
Or I could just eat healthy. And
that's hard
be
work.
Physical. Yeah.
We don't want to do that. We're not gonna disagree on everything. When it comes to exercise, we both have the same staunch opinion.
How you doing with your milk?
I'm all about done.
Oh man. Oh boy.
Perfect. Perfect in time for the sign off. Yeah.
Sign off. Oh god, here we go. Yeah. Should we wrap it up though?
I think we should wrap it up.
I think it's about that time. It's about that time. What did we learn today?
What did we learn today?
Not much. I feel like
it's just a waste of an hour. I promise podcasting world that we're coming back stronger next week.
You know what? It's because of this almond milk. I'm gonna blame it fully on that.
Right. You showed you were down and that you tried it, and I guess mission accomplished there. But lesson learned. I guess we could avoid almond milk from now on.
Straight from the teat next time.
Yeah.
Worship it in a cow.
Right out the nip.
Right, dude. I could use a good.
Yeah, could use a good nip or two. Oh, again. Anyways, everybody, thank you for joining us for this week's edition of You're Not Down. Please follow us on social media. You're Not Down at Instagram, YND at PO. Nope.
Dude, you botched that whole thing.
PO. What? No.
You're Not Down pod on Instagram.
Run it back.
Run it back.
This is why we record this, so we can cut all this
This is why we don't drink almond milk.
Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Thank you guys for joining us again for this week's edition of You're Not Down. I'm Mike. Please follow us. This is Luis.
I'm Luis Leotard Castillo.
Yeah, Luis Leotard over here. Please follow us at You're Not Down Pod on Instagram. Links are there to the Twitter.
Hit that link in the bio.
Right.
It'll send you everywhere.
YouTube channel there.
Send you places you wouldn't even imagine.
Send us DMs. Reach out to us. Let us know how we're doing in the podcast and how we should never do another one like this again. You can reach us at our email as yndpod@gmail.com.
Boom.
Guys, it's been solid. Thank you all.
Thank you, guys.
See you next week, huh?
We'll see you next week. And yeah, also watch out for that when we do your challenges.
Yeah, we're going to do your challenges.
That's definitely going to happen. We're not going to forget about it. We have them all written down. So look out for that. Look out for more content. And I don't know if this is a thing. I'm trying to be more tech savvy. Not even tech savvy. Just a better Instagram person. Turn your notifications on.
Hey, pop those notifications on.
Don't miss a post from us.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're gonna be posting.
Gonna be a lot of posts.
Postesses. But yeah, I think that'll do it for us, guys.
All right, guys.
And I don't know why I always go with that accent.
Keep it going. Keep it rocking. Keep it smooth. Sail. And
Bye.
Later, guys.